What is going on, everyone? This is Armlock311, and Bungie just released a huge, absolutely massive weekly update, and they are messing with all our weapons. They are literally, all the weapons are being affected in some way, shape, or form. Some of these changes I absolutely love. I think they are doing a great job and nailed it. Others, oh, I'm crying. I am absolutely crying. And so let's go ahead and get into it, guys. I'm going to get through this as fast as I can because there's so much here. I don't want to take up too much of your time. I highly recommend you go look at this and read it yourself. They go very in-depth, but I'm just going to talk about what they initially do or are doing with our weapons. The auto rifles. Increased base damage, but they start damage fall off closer to the player to emphasize its role as a close to medium range weapon. Small reduction in base stability, landing shots at optimal range is unaffected, but repeated precision hits require more weapon control to land consistency. Boost damage by 10% against AI combatants. So you're getting a damage boost in PvE. They're reducing the stability. It has increased damage, but the fall off is going to be more steep. So I mean, there actually will be a fall off. Now, for pulse rifles, they're going to reduce base damage of the medium rate of fire by 2.5%. PvP burst to kill all precision hits is 2 to 3 depending on victim's armor stat. So your armor is going to play a role in how fast a pulse rifle kills you. Small reduction in base stability. A burst should still land all shots at optimal range, but 3 precision hits will require more weapon control to land consistently. Increased magazine size on all base inventory stats. So less stability, a little bit less damage, but just enough so that your armor actually makes a difference in PvP. But all pulse rifles are getting an increase to magazine. Scout rifles. Increase base damage for the medium to high rate of fire scout rifles. In PvP, this will not affect the time to kill in a Guardian with full health. Basically, so those rounds will be doing more damage, but not enough to reduce the number of bullets needed to kill a Guardian. They are increasing magazine size for all base inventory stats, which means if you have luck in the chamber on one of your scout rifles, get rid of it. Reduce final accuracy when firing from the hip. I don't know exactly what that means, but I'm guessing it's just less accuracy when firing from the hip. Fast firing outside of aiming down sights will be less accurate. Boost damage by 5% against AI combatants, so a damage boost in PvE. Hand cannons, that's something you all want to know, because right now hand cannons rule. Hand cannons, well, they start damage fall off closer to the player to limit long-range lethality. Small reductions in aiming down sight accuracy, targeted at making long-range snapshot shooting less reliable. Reduce final accuracy when firing from hip. Reduced magazine size for all in our base inventory stats. Reduce base optic zoom for all hand cannons. Aiming down sights now grants more width in favor of depth. So a lot of stuff they're changing with hand cannons. We'll see how it plays out. Shotguns, another controversy in PvP. Here are the changes they're making. Shotgun perks that enhance lethality at range should be less effective when combined with high initial range stat. They are going to reduce shot package accuracy buff by 30%. That is a big difference. That may make shot package irrelevant. We will have to wait and see. Rangefinder adds a 5% base range increase while aiming down sight, but it was 20, so rangefinder's getting nerfed. Reduced precision damage multiplier on shotguns by 10%. Now your universal remote really is irrelevant. I can't believe they're doing that. Reduced damage against AI combatants by 10%. So they're even nerfing shotguns in PvE just a little. I like what they're doing with shot package and rangefinder. That needed to be addressed. Less precision damage though, that kind of bugs me. And less damage in PvE. I don't know why they did that. Probably because people were killing bosses in like 5 seconds, I guess. Fusion rifles are even getting some changes. Slow charging, high impact fusion rifles have decreased range values, make it more difficult to max out range for these weapons. Projectile speed for fusion rifles is slightly reduced, emphasizes the need to lead a target outside medium range. Improve accuracy for short-range fusion rifles, reduce accuracy for long-range fusion rifles. So they really want fusion rifles to be a close-range weapon. Anytime you're going to use a fusion rifle at any type of medium to long-range distance, it's going to be much harder. I wonder if this is going to affect Queen Breaker's bow or not. They did not address that specifically, but I imagine it would. Snipers. The only thing they're doing with snipers is they are addressing final round on sniper rifles. And basically what they're doing is the final round on sniper rifles buff precision damage only, not base damage. This change only affects this perk when combined with sniper rifles. So they are changing how final round works on sniper rifles. Basically, you will not be able to get a one shot to the body with any sniper rifle with final round, making it useless in PvP. I think that's a little extreme, but I would much rather have no final round than what is currently the meta in the Crucible. So basically, if you have an effort each tier with final round, you might as well re-roll that sucker when this weapon tuning comes out. They're even changing rocket launchers. The changes, they have a slight increase to base blast radius, but the grenades and horseshoes proximity detonation is reduced, so they're getting a small buff and a small nerf to rocket launchers. And now they get into the specific weapons, specific exotic weapons. Hard light. They are increasing its stability to 80 from 65. That is a big stability increase. Increase bounce count for hard light projectiles. Hard light projectiles are not affected by damage fall off. I still don't know if anyone's going to be killing people while bouncing bullets off walls, but I like the stability increase. Necrochasm is getting addressed. They are increasing the base stability to 60, and it was 40, so our stability boost, or buff, increased magazine size. The Cursebringer perk will always trigger on a precision kill. That's absolutely fantastic. I thought that should have been the case from the beginning, so it'll basically act as a Firefly perk, but the Cursebringer explosion has increased radius and deals more damage. So actually that Cursebringer perk is going to be better than the Firefly perk, and it will always proc, which is awesome. The last word. This is a game changer, guys, what they're doing to the last word. They're reducing the range stat to 10, which was 20, so they are cutting that range in half. And they are reducing its stability to 20 from 30, so they're reducing the stability by 30%. Reduce effective range while ADS, so the range will be even worse while aiming down sight. But they are going to increase accuracy and precision damage aim assist scale when firing from the hip. So basically they want the last word to be a hip fire only weapon. And they are fixing the bug with the hip fire damage where if you're aiming down sight, you still get that additional damage buff that you're only supposed to get from hip fire. That is something I addressed in my weapons bug video, and so I'm glad they fixed that. Another big one, guys, is Thorn, another game changer. They are reducing the base damage of the Thorn's Mark of the Avowor, or damage over time, to roughly 1/3 of what it was in PvP and PvE. Now in PvP it was 7 ticks, and so I don't know if there are less ticks, or if I don't know if it's going to be less ticks as in the damage over time lasts 1/3 less, or if each tick is 1/3 damage. I know it was 7 damage, so 1/3 of that would be 2 point something, so I don't know if the damage over time is going to be 5 ticks, or if it's just going to tick less. Not sure, we will have to see. But they are buffing it in the sense that the damage over time will stack up to 5 times across multiple landed projectiles. which means if you hit someone with Thorn several times, each bullet is going to be doing its own individual damage over time, where right now if you hit someone with Thorn, it does damage over time, and if you hit them with another bullet, new damage over time starts. And so but this with this new buff in this sense to Thorn, the damage over time will stack. They are addressing Hawkmoon also for you PlayStation players. The changes they're making to Hawkmoon: add a stack limit to Luck in the Chamber and Holding Aces so that only 2 of the bonuses perks will ever stack on one round. This should prevent Hawkmoon from one-hit killing full health players in PvP. Adding 2 rounds to Hawkmoon's magazine when Holding Aces is unlocked. Luck in the Chamber damage bonus reduced by 3%. They're even affecting Icebreaker. The changes to Icebreaker increase recharge time for Icebreaker rounds to 1 every 8 seconds, and it was 1 every 5 seconds, so it's going to take longer to recharge your Icebreaker magazine. Don't know what they do that. Maybe they hate cheesers, or maybe too many people are using it in PvP. Not sure. They're also addressing No Land Beyond, but nothing real huge. Increased weapon handling speed for faster time to aim, ready, and stow. So it's going to handle better, which is good. Adjust sights to fix the overlap / parallax issue while aiming. Not sure what exactly that means. Maybe it'll be a little bit more stable, or the sights will make a little bit more sense. Increase time decay of the master to 8 seconds. So that master perk is getting a buff. Add an additional 20% precision damage bonus while the master is active. So if you kill somebody and they get rezzed, I'm hoping that if you headshot that res player with the overshield, it will kill them, because right now it does not do that. That's the only situation I can see that helping that weapon. Moving on to Black Hammer. I don't know why they're touching Black Hammer. Increase ammo inventory to 18 rounds, so you can hold more ammo with your Black Hammer. But the White Nail perk now pulls ammo from your inventory. So if you're just headshotting a boss or critting any boss, you can't just sit there and do that and have continuous ammo. It's now going to pull ammo from your inventory. You still won't have to reload, but not too happy about that. That's, again, maybe too many people are cheesing stuff and they don't like that. They are also affecting Lord of Wolves, not doing too much of it, but they tripled recovery boost bonus for allies granted by Lord of Wolves. So that's kind of cool. And guys, the time has come. Gjallarhorn's time has finally come. They are reducing the damage of Wolfpack rounds for Gjallarhorn. WTF, Bungie. What the hell? It's not broken in PvP. Who cares if people are beating bosses a little bit faster in PvE? Maybe I'll make a rant video about that. Probably not. I'm done. I'm done ranting about that. Okay. So that's all of the weapon changes that are coming. I don't know if they say exactly when these are coming. Hopefully these come before the next expansion, the Taken King. But a lot of those are really good. Some of them I'm disappointed in. You guys know I love my last word. Can't believe they're touching Gjallarhorn. But hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope it was informative. Sorry it went so long. Was a huge update, very important update. It's going to be a huge gameplay or game changer in Crucible. Go read this for yourselves, get informed. I've been Armlock311. Please like, favorite, comment, and subscribe, and peace.